Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Rigs of Rods, but not only are we playing Rigs of Rods, we are doing Rigs of Rods comedy show. Alright, before we start, disclaimer. I've been looking at my comments lately, seeing that some people aren't enjoying the videos, and I get that. You're entitled to your own opinion, and that's perfectly fine. I am 100% fine with your opinion. But in my opinion, if you don't like my videos, you don't have to watch them. Like, it's not necessary for you to watch them. If you don't like them, don't click on it. If you see it on your recommendations, just ignore it. It's sorry for you not enjoying it, but this is my videos. It's not you're not entitled to have to click on the video. So let's get straight into the actual video now. All right. So here we have Rihanna and Dosen. This is the World Finals, ladies and gentlemen. The World Pooping Scooping Finals. Ryan Anderson's like, oh my God, Tom Mance, who? What? I'ma beat his little tush like he's a basketball. What does that mean? We do not know. What does Ryan Anderson even mean? We do not know. So he's just on the course with frame rates that don't really want to be frame rates. They just want to be friends with the game. Blah blah blah. You already know. And he already starts it with a bang. Oh my gosh, he's like, oh my gosh, I have to save this. Something called No Grabber comes out. Some people don't even like No Grabber, but he's like, you know what? Who cares about those people? I'm going to use that No Grabber and get my truck back on the wheels because I'm not losing this World Finals to Tommy Mr. Mence. Tommy Mr. Mence is like, hey, you cheater. You're not supposed to use No Grabber, you little butt cheek stick. Then Ryan Anderson is like, well, maybe I am a little butt cheek stick. But at least I actually have a butt cheek. Tommy Mr. Mence, aka Mr. Mence, aka Tom Mence, aka whatever the butt cheek butthole you want to call him, is like so offended over Ryan Anderson. He is like, you mini child, I will call your parents and call your teacher and tell them how disrespectful you are. And then Ryan Anderson is like, no, please, Mr. Mence, don't tell my parents, please. And then Tom Mence is like, well, that was a prank. I wanted to see if you were an little immature. And then Ryan and Dosen is like, look at this. My frame rates are dropping. Do you see that? My frame rates are dropping. And you're just going to call my parents and break me? That's not nice, man. It hurts my feelings. So Ryan Anderson is not going to give up. No, he is not. Did you think he was going to give up? You did? Well, you're wrong, little child. This is the World Finals, okay? This is what blah blah blah. This is all Ryan Anderson wanted for his career, is to show people that it's not only 2 times that he can win a World Finals, and he did not just only win the World Finals because he got lucky. Well, maybe Todd the Duke could have gotten it. Maybe Todd the Duke, in my opinion, maybe had a better run than Ryan Anderson in World Finals 19. But that doesn't matter. He won fair and square. That's how the judging system works. Yeah, Todd the Duke got shortchanged a couple of times, but whatever. I'm telling Mr. Mence hearing this conversation with Ryan Anderson and his crew chief. Somehow, I guess I am his crew chief. And Tommy Mr. Mence is like, okay. So here we are, still Ryan Anderson going on with his stupid little butt cheek truck, you know. And even though I'm his crew chief, I am talking behind his back to Tommy Mr. Mence. Me not knowing that Tommy Mr. Mence is even knew that I had this conversation with Ryan. I'm just two-faced at this point, is basically what I'm saying. I'm just making myself look like a terrible person right now, but Tom Mence is like, oh yeah, you're totally right, yeah. And then me like, well, why are you acting like sarcastic? Like, that's not nice. And Tommy Mr. Mence is like, I heard your conversation with Rihanna and Dosen. And I'm just like, fire alarm. No, you did not hear my conversation with Ryan and Dosen, I said. And then Tommy Mr. Mence, I don't, aka Mr. Mence, aka Tom Mence, whatever the hell you want to call him, is like, well, how come I heard you talking to him? And how come you're his crewmate? And then I'm just like, chill out, Mr. Menti Wenti. And then this happens while I'm talking. I'm like, oh my god, Ryan Anderson, oh my god, I go into the telephone or whatever it's called, that like microphone that you can talk with your driver or whatever it is. And I'm like, Ryan, are you okay? And Ryan's just like, I am, but I don't want to be because my truck isn't working. I'm like, dude, chill out. It's just the World Finals. And he's like, it's just the World Finals, eh? You've never won a World Finals, so you can't tell me it's just the World Finals. You're a World Finals boy. You're two-faced. You were just talking to Tommy Mr. Menti Wenti. I heard you. I'm like, I wasn't talking to Tommy Mr. Menti Wenti, man. What are you talking? And I'm just two-faced at this point. And, well, that's the end of Ryan Anderson for now, except he does a bit more do-nuts because he wants some do-nuts. And, well, yeah, that's the end of it. So now, when Ryan Anderson jumps out, Jimmy Bob comes out, and then Tommy Mr. Menti Wenti and Ryan Anderson both team up here, and they're like, Jimmy Bob, what are you doing on the course, man? Get off! Get off! There's more people on the show, man. Come on, what are you doing? And then Jimmy Bob's like, fine, you little butt cheek, I'm gonna get out of here. But just know that I'm gonna come for you after this show, cause I'm gonna show you how the powers of the stuff. Yes, there's a lot of cast members in this show, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, is what Mr. Ment says when his truck is coming out. And oh my goodness gracious, is his truck beautiful. He got it specially prepared for the show. He got tuned up, he got the burble tune and everything. He got modern trends on his non-modern vehicle. He got the camber, he got the Stance Nation up in here, he got the burble tune, he got everything, bro. He got that broken heart boy livery on it, he got everything, dog. And then he just like, yeet. Ryan Anderson's like, you cannot yeet, I was supposed to yeet, but my wheel fell off. How about you telekinesis on you? Thomas is like, I thought we were over with the telekinesis, little child. And then Ryan Anderson's like, I'm not a little child, you little child. And then Ment is so angry that Ryan Anderson spoke to him like that he goes off. He going cray, dog. He going cray. He's sending it, and Ryan's like, stop sending it, you little cray. He flips over, but Thomas is like, I know telekinesis, no grabber too, you little child. You're not the only one that learned telekinesis, no grabber. And then Thomas struggles to no grab, but he does indeed do the no grab. His truck is ready with the burble tune. The burble tune. Listen to that burble tune. And then he goes to send it off a ramp that Ryan Anderson didn't even hit. Ryan Anderson is so angry right now. He's like, you hit something I was supposed to hit, but I didn't hit because I'm an idiot. Ah! And then Thomas is like, you just called yourself an idiot on live television on a YouTube channel called RenTV. Go subscribe. He's a great YouTuber. And then Ryan Anderson's like, you know what? That is true. RenTV is a great YouTuber. But guess what? He is my crew chief. And then Thomas is like, yeah, I know. I overheard your little conversation with your little crew chief, little mini child. Thomas says, does a barrel. He's gonna go for the double backflip in a truck that is missing a wheel. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. But it does in Ment's head, ladies and gentlemen. His head, it has the IQ of a 2-year-old that has the IQ of Albert Einstein. So that's probably around 190 to 200. I haven't done my research. Thomas is lining up for it. Everybody's scared. Everybody doesn't know what he's thinking. Everybody thinks he's a mental case little weirdo. But he just goes straight up. Like, he defies gravity at this point. Like, a past vertical jump to send him straight up. He defies gravity, okay? Just don't judge him. Alright? Now he's just, like, angry. And he just sends it. He's just obliterating his burble tune truck. And then he feels something wrong with the truck. He's like, what is this? What is this? And then his wheel gets stuck. He's like, wait. His wheel falls off. He's like, wait, what's going on? And then, it's unbelievable. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. Bop. Smicky Swap. Big Mac. Sheet shot. Big sack. Ha ha. Don't care. He's just getting flung everywhere. Telekinesis kicked in. Ryan Anderson's like, you're a little butt cheek on a stick. You know that, right? And then Thomas is like, well. He struggles to find a response to that. He's just going at unknown speeds because the speedometer doesn't even show stuff, right? So that's the thing. And he just sits there and waits. And now he's here. And he used to be over there. And then Jimmy Bob is just out of nowhere. And then everybody's like, Jimmy Bob, what are you doing? Why are you underground? And then like everybody's just getting mad at him. But there was a special guest to the story. You know, not everything ends with just Rihanna and Tom Menso, or no, Mr. Menso, or Mr. Tom Menso. To the chase, we have none other than a man named Toddy Luduke coming out in a truck that he didn't drive until the second gen Monster Energy, but we don't talk about that, okay? This is all I can find that's breakable. And, well, he's like, nobody knows who I am, so I'm just gonna go for it. Special guest comes out and sends it, yeets it. His frame rates are dropping like a little basketball. Boom! Look at them, 9, 8, 5, 4, 15. And he just landed his jump, like, he's proud of himself. He didn't practice for this FPS drop, but he somehow does good with the FPS drop, ladies and gentlemen. That's just to go to show that Mr. Toddy Luduke doesn't mess around, I don't care, okay? He's still sending it, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Mentz and Rihanna and Dawson are like, who the butt cheek on whose stick is this kid? Them not knowing it's Tala Duke. I mean, Tala Duke's already broken here, but he doesn't care. Because he just doesn't stop you out of nowhere. His truck is broken. He doesn't know what to do. So he just uses telekinesis on himself just to get it upright. I think that's what happens. He's trying so hard. He's like, come on, truck. So now, his tire is inside of his mouth. And this is great. This is just exactly what I wanted. He's just like, yeah, this is what I wanted, Chief. Oh yeah, Chief. Yep. Trying to get it upright. I mean, it almost worked, but his axles are just really messed up. Okay, he has no more suspension left, and his axles are pretty messed up. He didn't expect for this to happen. He thought he was going to be the Gucci Mane of 2021 World Finals. And, well, spoiler, he's not Gucci Mane of 2021 World Finals. He's just not Gucci Mane. That's that. So now, he's gone. And then they see it's Tala Duke coming out. They're like, oh my god, Tala Duke, it was you this entire time. And he's like, yeah, man, what's good? And then they're all like, what's good? And then Jimmy Bob's on the courts. And they're like, Jimmy Bob, get off the courts. What are you doing with your life? Jimmy Bob is like, well, little child, I used to be a monster truck driver too. Before you little butt cheek sticker figures came to stuff. And then after that, it was just like, well, what do you mean, Jimmy Bobberson? Now Jimmy Bob is like, don't call me that. That's not my name. You call me a wrong name, Bo. So, yep. Jimmy Bob drives Mopar Magic. Sending it in the Mopar. Frame rate's dropping. Jimmy Bob is like, man, back in 1996, we didn't have frame rates. We just had Windows XPs. I didn't even know how to use that goddamn thing. So how the blood cheek on his dick am I supposed to use this, man? And then they're like, Jimmy Bob, stop. Just drive. And he's like, you know what? Fine, little child. I'm gonna show you how we did it back in 1996, little child. Tom Hanks drove him back in 1996, but he was a lot more advanced than Jimmy Bob. And, well, that being the case made it so that Jimmy Bob wasn't advanced. I guess I already said that, but I don't know, okay? There's no scripts for this. And then it's like Jimmy Bob is like, well, you know, Jimmy Bob is Gucci, okay? And then they're like, Jimmy Bob, are you that, or is your IQ that low that you have to say Jimmy Bob in front of everything? He's like, Jimmy Bob thinks not. And then they're like, come on, man. And Dominic, aka Renchi B, aka Kuchik, aka I don't even know anymore. He's like, Jimmy Bob, fix your Windows XP. I'm sorry, I'm on a Windows XP. I'm on a Windows XP, okay? Don't judge. Don't you judge. And then everybody in the comments is like, oh my god, you're so dumb, Jimmy Bob. You're so fat, bro. Like your computer sucks. You're so annoying. You just stop doing YouTube. Oh. And then Jimmy Bob's like, oh, okay then, peace. Just kidding. He didn't. He just continued doing what he's doing on his Windows XP. Doesn't even have any of a good website. What? Wait, what? Yeah. So his Windows XP is basically killing itself right now. And Jimmy Bob's like, before my Windows XP catches on fire, just like a Samsung Galaxy. Why did I say that? I'ma show you guys. I'ma show you all little cheeky weekies how Jimmy Bob did it back in 1996. He's gunning it. Everybody's surprised. Jimmy Bob lands the backflip, and he's about to save it. He saves it. Everybody's screaming. Everybody doesn't know what to do. Jimmy Bob's actually doing good. Look at that, another save. Why not? You know, like if you already saved it once, why can't you save it twice? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. You know, Jimmy Bob sends it again. Oh, he says, landing straight on the ground. Everybody's like, wait, Jimmy Bob, you're actually doing good. You're not even having breakable, so it's kind of unfair, but whatever. Jimmy Bob is like, well, back in 1996, there was no technology for them breakables, though, child. Ooh! Bro, damn. Surprised Jimmy Bob's so alive after that hit. So, now he is reversing for no reason at all, because he could just hit the same jump in forwards and get probably a lot more air. But he doesn't want to, so respect his decisions. Now look, everybody. Jimmy Bob's computer's running better FPS, 28 FPS. Tommy, Mr. Menty, aka Mr. Mentz, aka Tom Mentor, or whatever the heck you want to call him, is like, wait, how is he running better FPS than us, Rhino and Toddy Luiduco? And is all Wrenchy Beat says. Because Wrenchy Beat's like, I don't know. That Windows XPPP is probably the Gucciest Windows XP ever. Jimmy Bob launches onto the fans, running everybody over. Just kidding. YouTube, don't demonetize me, okay? This is nothing, okay? He's just running over the stands. There's nobody in there. And then everybody's like, Jimmy Bob and Wrenchy Beat, who are you guys talking to? And then Jimmy Bob's like, me and Wrenchy Beat, we have a little bit of something called a channel. And then Rihanna and Mency and Toddy leading. They're like, what the butt cheek on a stick is a channel? And then Jimmy Bob is like, it's on YouTube. Have you ever heard of YouTube? And then Ryan Anderson's like, or Rihanna Lendoson or whatever. He's like, no, what's a YouTube? Is it a tube that I'm supposed to give to you? And then Wrenchy Beat and Jimmy Bob start laughing, and then Jimmy Bob's like, who's the advanced one now, little child? I'm calling your parents. And then Tommy, Mr. Wenty's like, hey, that's what I said. And then Jimmy Bob's like, I never asked. And then Todd the Duke, no, not Tubble Dude. This outsider, super fan, whatever you want to call him. That like it's that guy who nobody really talks to. Is like, oh, you just got roasted. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just got roasted. You just got roasted, Mets. And then Richie Beat and Jimmy Bob are like, that's not even a roast. Nobody was trying to roast nobody. You're scared. And then the guy who said that was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you guys weren't trying to roast each other at all. I was kidding. And then Jimmy Bob was like, no, you're not. Just stop. Seriously, stop. Everybody sees what Jimmy Bob's doing. Everybody sees this wild and out action here. Not like the roasting competition show Wild and Out, but like better. This is better. Mopar, baby. Mopar. M-O-P-A-R, Jimmy Bob says. And then Richie Beat's like, hell yeah, I love Mopar. Mopar's Gucci gang, broski. And then, yeah, that's about it. So Jimmy Bob's about to send it, and that's what he does. And he does one last thing to end off his run that's been literally better than all the newer PB shows. Sends it, and then his last idea to end off this Gucci gang freestyle. It's another backflip. He's full sending. Sticks the backflip, baby. And then before the scores go in, he gets out. He's just looking over. Look at that. Look at that view of the Jimmy Bob. They look at the scores. Jimmy Bob gets a 2,000 billion. He takes the lead. He wins. He's going crazy. He's going mental. He actually just won a World Finals Championship. Oh my God. Oh yeah! Well guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Of course, what I said in the first part of the video about the hate and stuff, just, again, if you don't like my videos, just don't watch them, man. Like, there's no harm in not watching. I'm not gonna, like, be mad, like, oh my God, guys that don't like my videos don't wanna watch me. It's like, if you don't wanna watch me, just don't watch me. It's that simple, man. And yeah. Subscribe if you like the videos, like the video, and I mean, yeah, there's not much else to say, except, Mopar for the win! Ford for the Lord!